In a quiet town called Umudara, there was a famous tailor named Ijeoma. People traveled from far and wide to have her make their clothes. Her designs were so beautiful and unique that anyone who wore them felt special. Ijeoma's shop was always filled with customers eager to wear her clothes. But Ijeoma had a secret. Even though she seemed kind and friendly during the day, she was very different at night. She had a dark power and used it to steal the destinies of people who wore her clothes. Every Eke day, which came once every 4 days, Ijeoma would stay up late. When everyone else was asleep, she would go to the roundabout at the center of the town. She would carry with her scraps of fabric left from the clothes she had sewn, along with kola nuts and a small bowl filled with strange herbs. At midnight, she would start her ritual. She would spread the fabric scraps in a circle and place the kola nut in the center. Then, she would chant strange words that only she understands. The wind will pick up, and it seems like the whole town was holding its breath. As she chanted, she would say, "With this thread, I bind your destiny. With this kola nut, I take your good fortune. All that you have, I take for myself." The next morning, anyone who wore the clothes she had made would find that strange things started happening to them. Some would suddenly fall ill, others would lose their jobs, and some even had accidents. But no one knew that Ijeoma was behind all these misfortunes. Ijeoma had an apprentice named Favor. Favor was a young girl who admired Ijeoma's talent and hoped to become a great tailor like her one day. But Ijeoma was not kind to Favor. She was harsh and always scolded her for the smallest mistakes. One day, Favor noticed something strange. She saw that every time Ijeoma completed a dress, she would keep a small piece of fabric from it. Favor thought she was odd because Ijeoma never did anything without a reason. Curious, Favor decided to wait after work to see what Ijeoma is doing. One night, she waited until she saw Ijeoma leave the shop and head towards the roundabout. Quietly, Favor followed her, staying hidden in the shadow. When Ijeoma reached the roundabout, Favor watched as she began her strange ritual. She saw Ijeoma lay out the fabric scraps and the kola nuts, and she heard her chanting. Favor's heart raised as she realized what was happening. Ijeoma was using the fabric and kola nuts to take away people's destinies and luck. Favor was shocked and scared. She knew she had to do something, but she wasn't sure what. She wanted to help the people of Umudara, but she was also afraid of Ijeoma's power. So the next day, Favor decided to speak to her best friend, Ugochi. Ugochi is her childhood friend. Favor told her everything she had seen. Ugochi listened carefully, her face growing serious. "This is very dangerous, Favor," Ugochi said. "But you did the right thing by telling me. We must stop Ijeoma before more people are hurt." Ugochi and Favor came up with a plan. They gathered some villagers who had suffered from Ijeoma's curse and told them what was happening. At first, they were shocked and did not believe it. But then they remembered how their lives had changed since they started wearing Ijeoma's clothes. Together, they decided to confront Ijeoma. They waited until the next Eke day when they knew she would go to the roundabout. That night, they hid around the roundabout, watching as Ijeoma began her ritual. Just as she started chanting, they stepped out of their hidden places. Ugochi, with her strong voice, said, "Ijeoma, we know your secret. You have been cursing the people of this town for too long. This must stop now." Ijeoma was startled. She looked around and saw the angry faces of the villagers. For a moment, she tried to deny it. "I don't know what you are talking about," she shouted. But Ugochi raised her hand. "We know everything. Favor saw you and we have seen the suffering you have caused. You must undergo this course." Realizing she was caught, Ijeoma's face twisted with anger. "You fools! Do you think you can stop me? I am powerful." But Ugochi was not afraid. She held up a small mirror and said, "Look at yourself, Ijeoma. See the monster you have become." As Ijeoma looked into the mirror, something strange happened. The dark magic she has used began to turn against her. She screamed as the fabric scraps and kola nut she had used in her rituals flew up into the air and wrapped around her, binding her in place. No, this cannot be, Ijoma cried. But it was too late. The villagers watched as Ijoma's power was stripped away. She fell to the ground, weak and defeated. Ugochi turned to the villagers and said, Ijoma's power is gone, but we must be careful. Never let greedy and jealous control you, or you might end up like her. The villagers nodded, understanding the lesson. They helped Ijoma up and took her to the village square. There, they decided that she would no longer be allowed to sew clothes or perform any rituals. She would have to live quietly and help others to make up for the harm she had caused. As for favor, she became a respected tailor in the town. She used her skills to make beautiful clothes without any dark magic. She always remembered what Ugochi had said and was kind and honest in all her work. The people of Umudara learned to be careful of those who seem too good to be true and to always trust their hearts and minds. The lesson from this story is that true talent and kindness come from a good heart, not from taking advantage of others. And in the end, good will always win over evil. The end. Thank you guys for watching my stories, and please come back for more stories. I love you.